For people that are very loud and proud of who they are and where they come from, we tend to have a very serious inferiority complex when it comes to people outside of ourselves. This week, the UK government announced new immigration rules, and I couldn't help but notice some Nigerians calling out other Nigerians for a decision that the UK government made. I want to understand how Nigerians think that it is because they immigrated to the UK. That's why the UK government has decided to cut back on the number of immigrants and dependents that, they allow into their country. I want to understand what makes you, as a Nigerian, think that you are the center of everything, to the point where even when another country makes rules and uses you as scapegoats, you believe it with little to no research or understanding of this government. You just center yourselves. UK immigrants are always doing too much. They're always on YouTube making videos. Any small thing, they'll just be telling you how it's going in the country. I don't understand. What are they meant to do? Are they not allowed to make YouTube videos? Are they not allowed to express themselves on social media without, God forbid, other Nigerians judging them? I mean, here's the thing that I do not understand. Here's the thing, and it baffles me. You are proud of who you are, you're proud of where you come from. But the moment you decide to tell other people about this place where you are and how it is and express how you live your life, you're doing too much. You're showing off. People that parties are a second name. How are we doing too much? How are we showing too much? There's this general ignorance that Nigerians have that they're not aware of, because when you're ignorant, you're not aware that you're ignorant, right? And they speak with such fervor, such belief that they are right in their ignorance, believing such general assumptions about things, confirmation bias. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I made a video about the cognitive dissonance that is Nigeria. And this week, without fail, a different government made rules. They know why they made those rules. And people are blaming other Nigerians making YouTube videos. That somehow that correlates with them making new immigration rules. We are 220 million people in Nigeria, most populated country in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know how many Nigerians came to the UK year ending June 2023? Do you know how many? Less than 150,000, including their dependents. Including their dependents. So explain to me. I know we were upset with the guy that went and did the interview about, do you think the government didn't know? Do you think they're not aware? Do you think they're not aware of these things? Or do you think that you cannot be used as a scapegoat for something that has nothing to do with you? Are you unable to question, to think critically, to do research, to understand why the immigration laws have changed, how that's going to affect you, why it should affect, anything at all, how you can speak up as someone who lives in the UK as part of the UK citizenry, what you should do next? Instead of talking about these things, we're blaming each other. We dey block road for that where they come. How many of us fit afford to go anywhere outside Nigeria? More than half of us are living in poverty, abject poverty. You not get any country where they this world where all Nigerians fit afford to go. Even if they block all the country, more than half of Nigeria cannot leave Nigeria. And we know why. So help me understand why we think this way, why we blame ourselves for things that are not in our control, things that have nothing to do with us. Should people not go and study? Most of the immigrants, most Nigerian, if not all, are legal immigrants. That means that the government of the United Kingdom gave them visas, gave their dependents visas. You didn't come here illegally. So why would you even why would you even just create this idea that telling other people how to legally emigrate, maybe say we see greener pastures somewhere because bless the country no good, country they hard, those that can afford it, because maybe all of us can afford that. Why do you think it's wrong for people to come on YouTube and explain? If you're coming from a country where 1,000 naira cannot buy you food, and you come here and you work for an hour and make £10, and you're able to buy food for yourself for like 3 days, for like 1 week, is that not content to make? Is that not something to help other people aspire to something else, to something, to even either come to the UK as well? Now they talk like saying illegal where people they come. Now legal routes. So I don't they talk. You don't reach 7 minutes. I don't want to. This week's video is about the ignorance that we allow to fester in our minds as Nigerians. We're very proud, but also very ignorant. Do you know how bad it is to be proud of things that you are ignorant of? Do you know how bad it is? So a tweet, was it yesterday, today? Someone said they went to the market to go and buy a fang leaf. Then the woman that was selling a fang said someone that was there said they don't like Ewedu, but they badmouth. They disrespected the girl. They disrespected her. Quite all right. And she used the statement, play victim. People that play victim become villains. So in the same breath, you were disrespected by people that don't come from your culture because they don't like your soup. More than 90% of Nigerians are very disrespectful when it comes to other people's cultures, other people's attire, food, how they speak, language, because ignorance. You have no respect for other people's things. Yours is the best. No one else is you don't have any. You don't in your mind. It's not like, oh, let me not badmouth this thing, because this thing could be important to this person. So all of us are like that, disrespectful. But then the person that was disrespected now called these other people, said they are playing victim. People that always play victim turn into villains. How did this other culture now? How did playing victim come into this other culture now? Are you claiming that the fact they were victims of something means they are always playing on it? What are you trying to say? That they don't deserve to speak about the atrocities that were done to them because they disrespected your soup? Just imagine the correlation not even there. You want to see bad where bad is not. It's very simple. These immigration rules are when they put it into, because they've not even put it into law yet, they will still have to vote on it, write it out, put it into law. So this thing, what you do is, people in the UK, what can we do? What's going on now? Okay, it's not working. Which other country can we go to? It's not like we're doing it illegally. It's legal migration. If they close it, you find another place to go to. When they block all the place, we go to Niger, finally decide, say we want to change Niger. But for now, since immigration day in waiting the Nicola, since immigration is the thing, let us immigrate. As Nigerians, when you see other Nigerians doing things, stop trying to drag them down. Stop trying to tell them, shh, don't tell anybody. Why? Do other Nigerians not deserve to know how to come to the UK or Canada or US? You will behave as if you're the only ones that have seen Nigerians have YouTube videos. You've not seen other communities that migrate a lot from their own countries make YouTube videos about how to migrate legally? Or is it that you live only in that little bubble where you have centered yourself? We need to think. We need to open our minds and begin to ask questions and reason. We not reach. I checked census. I don't know I can't remember the numbers now. Nigerians in the UK, We not reach 500,000 now. We not reach 500,000. Population of UK now how many? Population of Nigeria now how many? And most of these people are coming study visa, work visa. That was given to them. So what do you mean people in UK are always making noise? Let them keep quiet. Is it because you have an inferiority complex? You don't want to talk, so other people should not talk? Or you think that Nigerians are homogeneous? No, Nigerians are all the same. They should not have difference. They should not be able to express themselves. Think before you type anything. Think before you speak. It's something that we don't do in Nigeria, especially with pidgin. Since pidgin is such a sweet language, before you think you've said it, yeah, and you say rubbish. Think before you speak. Question things that you already believe. Question your because you have prejudice and you have bias even against yourself and other people within the Nigerian community. The insults I see for Twitter this week, I'm just like, where is this coming from? People cannot be themselves. They have to fit into a Nigerian model. One Nigerian makes a mistake, all Nigerians are like, oh, that's how this is. Are we unable to see nuance? Are we unable to understand each other or to give each other respect, empathy, to show each other understanding, to show each other grace? I beg, no, they ignorant like this again. I beg. Be thinking. Don't just confirm. Don't just look for where echo chamber confirmation bias. You just go, not true, not true. Did you think about it? Or just because someone made a statement, it makes sense? And even after watching this video that you're watching, go and research immigration of Nigerians to places around the world. 223 million people. 400,000 come out for the country. Now them be the problem. Are you people all right? Anyway, I didn't want it to be a big rant. It has ended up being a rant. We need to be able to, as much as we are supporting each other, which we need to do, we need to know how to call each other in and call out when the need arises, not all the time embarrassing yourselves. Embarrassing yourselves. Embarrassing all of us. Thinking that we all need to be the same. Not make sense. That's what I want to say. Oh, the immigration rules are there. Read them up. The one that affects most Nigerian travelers is the one where the study visas and I think the postgraduate visas, the student visas, where you can't read. They're going to stop or reduce the number of dependents that you can come with. That's the one that really concerns Nigerians who are not UK nationals, who are hoping to immigrate. Within those rules, there are rules that affect British nationals that are here right now, people that married other people that are not UK nationals, that are on visas. They're the ones that have to worry about going from 18,000 threshold or 20 something thousand threshold to 38,000 threshold. They are the ones. Now imagine how many of us make that much money in the UK to be able to say, okay, I'm going to marry someone from outside and bring them in, and I have to show that I can sponsor a spouse. Come on. When people string these stories, and when they string these stories together and they call numbers and they call percentages, go and look at the percentages. You not reach inside, but they will add the numbers and make it seem as if you're the problem. If you don't dig deep, if you don't dig in and do the research, you will actually believe that you're the problem. Media is there to gaslight you, to feed you information without you researching, so that you just believe it and live in fear. Come on. Come on. Everywhere you go, immigrants are the problem. Immigrants are the problem. Okay. Why do you still give visas? No, it's a question now. Everywhere you go, they keep saying immigrants are the problem, but you gave them visas, and these are legal immigrants. When are you talking about the illegal, the ones they call illegal immigrants? Legal ones are the ones that are now bearing the brunt of this. Think. Dig deep, look in, do research. Anyway, forgot to say my name is Adia Young. This is my YouTube channel. I have conversations, I talk about things, I talk about my experiences. Do give us a follow if you like this. Drop comments, share, save, I hope this reaches the right audience. Have a great day. Take care of yourself.